Hi, good morning, Mark Frederic, La Charcuterie Anglais, another Q&A. There's no name attached to this, but someone's asking, what's long-legged chicken? Long-legged chicken, easy answer, it's associated to most birds, certainly to turkeys. And as we're in turkey season now, that's coming to the fore. We're approaching Thanksgiving, Christmas is not far away. It's a good time to use turkeys as the example, as it were. But long-legged, basically it means your poultry that's been culled and plucked and then hung. And today we use a modern word called dry aging. So effectively that's what we're doing. So you're all going, okay, I understand. Dry aging. So, but back then it was called long-legged. And you're just long-legging your birds. So all your birds would be hung up. And you used to see them outside butchers' shops, many levels and like 20, 30 foot high up the front of the building, especially at festive seasons. And that's what it was. And all the birds have still got their inners inside them, so they haven't been opened up. They've only been culled and unplucked. And what happens is all the inners come together into like a firm ball. So chickens, you can do this up to about 10 days. Turkeys you can do longer if you wish, but I only recommend between 7 and 10 days also. And as the meat dries out, all the flavours, the profiles just elevate, and you're just making something really special. Especially if like you're using broad-breasted white birds, they just need a little bit more help in lifting the flavour profiles. Black turkeys, like the Norfolk Black and the Kelly Bronze over on the east coast there, they're naturally packed. Their DNA is all about flavour. So there's a good choice immediately. They don't have the same aesthetic profile, body shape, but they more than make up for it in flavour. So the broad-breasted whites definitely need to be long-legged if you can do it. And the one thing you should not do, and that's long-leg your birds eviscerated, all right? So don't take all the guts out and everything else and then hang them up. You're screaming out from somebody like me in the trade for doing it. And secondly, you're going to get your local EHO, your environmental health officer, paying you a bloody visit, seeing what you're doing and come down on you like a ton of bricks for making food unsafe, because all the bacteria, natural bacteria that's in the air, is going to go into that cavity that you've created by eviscerating and create you a problem. And you're going to run into food poisoning, and in fact it could be quite lethal. So don't do it, all right? Do not long-legged eviscerated birds. They must be complete, only minus their feathers. So the other terminology is New York style. I don't know where it came from, but very often you'll hear the expression turkeys New York style, and effectively what it means, it's long-legged. I don't know how that expression came about, so I can't offer you any information on that, but long-legged, I know about it. I was brought up with it, and I didn't know it had a name then, but to be honest, I was too young. But we used to just, cull the birds and pluck them and hang them. Then the ladies of the family would do all their eviscerating and the dressing of the birds, a week and 2 weeks down the line, as it were. So all the jobs for the boys and the men were all done, through the culling and the plucking. In fact, some of the women used to come and help with the plucking too. They were really nimble-fingered and did well. I know my fingers used to be red raw for a fortnight afterwards. God, they used to bloody hurt. Just plucking. And but anyway, let's get back to it. Long-legged, just to answer the question, it's hanging your birds to dry age, and but they must be in their entirety. Okay, leave you to it. Toodaloo, buy me a coffee. Information's in the link.